Filming this video for you has changed the way I look for award flights because I know looking for award availability is painful. It's fun up to a point, but then you just end up with a headache. So in this video, I've got 3 free tools for you to use because I know if you're anything like me, you don't want to pay if you don't have to. So I'm going to tell you up front, these 3 tools do the exact same function. They're what I call point and shoot tools. You simply just type in the dates and the destination you want to go to, and it spits the award availability out at you like Google Flights or Expedia. And so the goal of this video is to show you the main differences of these tools and which one you should be using at what time. So the 3 tools we'll be talking about is the Bilt Rewards tool, which has a partnership with Point.me, and then we're going to be talking about Roame.Travel and Points Yeah. So let's first off take a quick look at the commonalities they share. So here are all 3 tools side by side. You've got Roame.Travel up top, Bilt on the right, and Points Yeah on the bottom. So as you can see, they all search departure, destination, dates. You can filter between economy and business, and how many passengers you want to search for. And then here are all the award programs that they search through and which ones they have in common. So this table can be found within my transfer partner guide. That's free for you to download in the description below. Make sure to check that out. And so you've got these 3 programs compared side by side, so you're able to see that they all contain the hits. You know, they've got Air Canada, Flying Blue, American Airlines, Virgin Atlantic, all the hits. Now you do also see that there are plenty of differences here, and we'll come back to that. So I spent several hours testing these tools. I wanted to review them with you within these 4 categories. 1 was the number and quality of the award programs they search. 2 is the speed. 3 is the ability to customize and filter your results. And 4, accuracy. Here's what I found. So let's take a look back at our transfer guide in order to judge the programs they have. So looking at Points Yeah and Roame.Travel, you can see Points Yeah essentially has every single partner that Roame.Travel searches and more. And the Bilt Rewards has a lot fewer than both of those. However, they do have some specific unique programs, most notably British Airways, Cathay Pacific, and Hawaiian Airlines. Also, it's worth noting that Bilt Rewards also searches Turkish Airlines as well as Points Yeah. On Bilt Rewards website, this says limited support, but it actually works pretty well and catches a lot of availability. So in terms of number of programs, Points Yeah is the obvious winner here. However, Bilt Rewards is a good program to use if you're looking for one world availability specifically. Real quick, my name is Michael and this is Nurse Michael Travels. On this channel, I like to talk to you about credit cards, point redemption tutorials, and other beginner content. So if that floats your boat, go ahead and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Watch the colors go, and here's some more. So with speed, there was a clear winner. I'll go ahead and run some searches so you can kind of get a visual here. So Points Yeah was the fastest, coming in at 20 seconds, completing all of its searches. Roame.Travel took about 40 seconds to complete its last search, and then Point.me took the longest with a solid minute and a half, minute 40 seconds to finish all of its different searches. I think this is pretty impressive of Points Yeah considering they searched through a lot more programs than the other 2. And then in terms of who was the most accurate, that's kind of a mixed bag. I'll note a few things. So the Bilt tool and the Roame.Travel tool, they both take in some outer random airports. Like whenever you're searching for New York City, you'll get some results from Philadelphia. Whereas Points Yeah tends to focus with Newark and JFK, so kind of the less uncommon airports whenever you're searching for a city. And every so often with the Bilt tool, you'll miss out on some Cathay Pacific or some Turkish Airlines availability. And sometimes at Points Yeah, not every single option will show up that you'll see on other tools. However, all 3 tools will all have the best deals in common, and so that will show up for the most part. And with that being said, all these tools are fairly accurate, but there's always a chance that you miss out on some award availability. So I always recommend the manual searching before actually making the booking. So in terms of judging these programs based on how well you're able to filter and customize your results, there's also a clear winner here. Here they are side by side compared. Bilt, you've got minimal filters and customization options. And then as we go down, Points Yeah is the obvious winner here. You're able to filter by the percentage of premium cabin, the maximum taxes you want to pay, maximum points you want to spend, which airlines you're going on, which is pretty common, but also the departure airports if you did a multiple city departure point and the arrival airports. And so there's just a lot more customization with Points Yeah. Yeah, I didn't highlight it earlier, but you are able to do a multiple date search. So you can search availability for 3 days. And so Points Yeah is again the clear winner here. Now I know this video is all about the free services, but I did at least want to mention that there are premium offerings of these tools. Now I can't really rank which one's best because I haven't used the premium functions of these tools yet. But the big thing about Point.me compared to the other programs in terms of its premium paid service is that it includes literally every loyalty program, even ANA and this whole list here, and so I think that's pretty impressive, but it is the same point and shoot, one day at a time. Roame.Travel relatively recently released their premium subscription service, and it actually looks really cool. It's called Skyview. It gives you a 30-day search of all the different award travel programs that they do, and you just search a year at a time. And you're able to do multi-continent and city by city, and so you're able to do like, oh, I want to leave from Texas over to Europe, and it'll give you the cheapest flight options from what I can see. They have a limited use free tool, but in order to unlock all the features, you do have to subscribe and pay for it. And Points also offers a premium tool that you can pay for, although its free tool offers so much already. To summarize it here, you kind of just get more of what you already get. You get more days that you're able to search at a time, although they don't have a 30-day calendar like Skyview or Roame.Travel has. So let me know in the comments if you'd like me to review any of those premium options of those tools. And in the meantime, here are my recommendations for the tools we just reviewed. So I do still recommend using the Bilt tool if you wanted to focus a little bit more on one world availability, specifically British Airways and Cathay Pacific, with the understanding that you may need to double check your work with a manual search on those programs. And although Roam didn't win a superlative, I think it is worth still creating an account and checking it out from time to time, if not only for the email newsletter that they send on a regular basis. And so some people may think of it as spam, but I think of it as a learning opportunity. Getting those daily emails of award flight availabilities kind of gets you exposure and familiarity with different routes that may have business class offerings. So that way, whenever you do need a search, you can look for those specific routings. And then Points has officially become my go-to tool in terms of award flight availability search. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have made that conclusion unless I made this video. So I hope this has been at least a little bit helpful for you. And I'll say it again, I still do recommend that you learn how to manually search for award availability. And so here's a video showing you how to find American Airlines flights on British Airways.